Hi, welcome back. It's been quite some time since I've done a worm update. Today we are going to build the top layer of the worms. So I wanted you along for how I do that. But first off, we're going to have a look at the liquid waste that this first bin has provided with us. So there it is, a bottom bin of liquid waste. There's no runaway worms in there, so that's good. I'm going to dump it into a secondary bucket, dilute it with water, and use that to water the plants around the yard. Okay, so we're just going to have a little dig through here, and this was the first section that we did. Oh, the little guy running away there. So it's really empty of food. I did plunk a couple of Swiss Yards leaves in here, just because we were running behind on schedule and I wanted to feed these guys. So we may come across a couple of big chunks there. You can definitely see a difference with what the worms have worked over.
I think you found the colony.
Oh, look at how big that guy is.
That's insane.
See that?
And that's a red wiggler?
That's a great big fat worm there. Looks like a very healthy worm to me. They don't like the light, so I'm also doing this in the evening. Look at that little guy right there. Little. Look how fast that big guy's moving along. It's like, get me out of here. Alright. So here is the last corner that I fed. Worms everywhere. It's looking pretty good. And that guy there. Ooh. Now, I did stick that corn cob in the middle here. To see if they would rub up against it or have any interaction with it. There seems to be some wormy in there. There's that corn cob. I can't see I see any difference other than it's pretty dirty. There may be some worm cocoons in there. There may not be. But I'm just going to leave it be if they like it. Alright guys, good night. Get ready to move. So then what we're going to do today is we're going to build our top bin. I'm not going to build it right on top this way because I do want to water it down and I don't want below to get too wet. But these guys have maintained a good moisture level. They're looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, so we're looking at the empty top bin here. I'm going to do this a little bit different, and I'm going to do one side with dirt and layer it backwards like you would normally start a bin. The other side I'm going to start with the cardboard layer and the newspaper layer just to see what they like best. So here's the dirt layer. I'm going to put their first lot of food right smack dab in the middle. I'm going to cover that food up with some dirt so that they can digest as they eat it. Hopefully they'll be lured up to the top from this dirt pile here and then make a new home over here. Oh, gotta remember the eggshells. I ground up some eggshells. It kind of gives a little neutralizer for the soil for its pH. So it'll be on the 1 6/2 that I put the dirt down first, and the 3 4/2 that I put the cardboard down first. So this is basically the same way I set up the first bin when I got the worms. I'm just going to sprinkle dirt all over. Probably going to need to add some more dirt. This was just leftovers from some planting experiments I did up front, and there's still seeds and whatnot in this dirt, so I figured I'd let the worms have a go at it so the seeds don't sprout in the compost or by accident in other plants. Some more eggshells. And then we'll give it a little water. This is watering process that I'm doing. I didn't want to do it on the top bin, on top of the other bin, because I didn't want it to get too wet. And from the looks of that, I'm definitely going to need to add some more dirt. Okay, so I got some more dirt. There we go. Alright, that's even right about to that line there again. Alright, well that's nice and moist. It's got a good layer in it. We have food down at this end. Dirt in between the layers so those little worms can climb up through it. Or flattened cardboard that's been all wet, and newspaper and stuff on that side. Looks like it's dripped through onto the lid quite nicely. So let's set this tower on top. And there we go. This is the top layer here, so I think I'm going to wet some newspaper and leave it on top, just because I don't have another bin with that pressure on top of it consistently. And it's getting on really hot time in the summertime here, so it'll help keep them cool and moist as well. So that's how I built up the second layer of the worm bin. I will definitely post an update when I notice a movement's been going upstairs in the condo. So bye for now. Bye for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.